over time, the more that we use Foundation 6, we're going to build up a lot of swatches, right? So sometimes, this is probably even a small amount. I think in the future, we'll even have more than what we see here, okay, as we're building and organizing our websites. But I wanted to give us the ability to organize these swatches in better ways. And as we're using these, I'm sure we'll come up with better and better best practices, but I wanted to give you a couple ideas on what you can do to organize your swatches. Obviously, by default, it kind of organizes everything in a nice grid. And as you select every single swatch, it kind of gives you a preview of what that swatch is, right? So you can kind of look at it. Other things that you can do inside every single swatch is in the notes field, you can actually give something a title, right? So maybe we do like dark section, right? So as you see here, we can do dark section. We have a notes section in here that gives us, notes about this swatch so that 6 months from now, when you're looking at it, you can maybe remember what in the world you did, right? So this notes in the title section, the combination of these are going to be really good to kind of give us little notes within edit mode, okay? But there's more that we can do. The first option is I have a free stack called Pen. And Pen is actually integrated directly into site styles. So if you own Pen, it will show up here. If you don't own Pen, go to my site, pick it up. It's a free copy. Okay, go to Pen. And what you could do with Pen is it allows us to drag a lot of swatches inside of it. And it kind of lives, so it gives us the ability to kind of group our swatches. So if you notice some of these swatches, I have the dark class. So I'm going to go ahead and select all of these. And you can multi-select using the new Stacks 4 multi-select, which is cool. I'm going to go ahead and drag all of those directly into Pen. And what you'll notice is now inside Pen, I have everything displayed beautifully. And what's cool is when I select this pen, everything inside of it expands so I can see all the styles, right? And if I unselect the pen, everything kind of collapses. So I kind of have a little group. And what Pen does is it allows us, these, let's say these are styles for my dark sections, right? Or something like that. So you can have some notes here. There we go. Learn to spell. There we go. Okay. Now Pen has a bunch of other options, right? You can choose different various colors for the little note, right? Another thing you can do is you can collapse a pen, right? So if you want to completely collapse the pen, you can do that as well. So in the future, you just go to this pen stack, you can uncollapse it, and then see all the styles within it. So as you see, Pen can really give us a lot of flexibility. We can have multiple pens in here. Another thing that you could do, I guess, even simpler than that is, you can drag and drop and kind of organize these, swatches just by dragging them around and changing the order, right? So that's a very convenient thing to do as well. Now, the last trick that we give you to help you organize swatches is an external stack that we call swatches, right? So if I add the swatches stack to the page, I can go ahead and use this just as if it was a site style stack, and I can add swatches directly into here. Or I can just simply drag and drop and kind of reorder my swatches in here, right? And then this obviously you can, have labels. So we could say, my dark swatches, right? And you can kind of, combine these and you can have different swatches. Now, these swatches can be anywhere you want on the page. It doesn't really matter. I recommend kind of maybe keeping them at the top so that you know where they are, right? But these are good if you wanted to maybe create a template or a partial, and you want to make sure that all these particular swatches kind of lived with that partial or that template or that external, right? So these swatches are nice if you want to include them with things. You'll notice that when I ship Foundation 6 templates, a lot of times they'll ship with a swatch. And the reason I did that was purely so that I can ship these swatches along with other stacks, right? Now you can then take those and copy them and paste them directly into site styles if you want, or you can keep them in this swatches stack. It doesn't really matter. It's just another avenue that we can use, another tool that we can use to help us organize our swatches in what works best for you.